Every Thursday at noon, we open up the telescope to look at the sun, and anyone can come here. Like, it's not just for students, it's totally open to the public. If you can find the place, you can come and take a look. We're also open in the evenings on Thursdays, and in March we're open from 8 p.m. till 9 p.m.
I've taken 2 astronomy classes at the university back, like a couple of years back, but I haven't actually got a chance to check it out. So now this is my last year, so I've decided to come check it out.
Beforehand, I didn't really know about this observatory. I didn't even know it existed, but I'm glad I came here.
It's pretty cool because in class you don't really get to see it. You only get to see it on like a slideshow or like a picture someone else took. But if you come check out in the actual telescope, you get to see you get to experience it and actually like know that something is actually taking place and not just a prof telling you what it is and then you just believe it.
Basically, if you can't see your shadow during the daytime, we won't be able to see the sun. Today, it's not a great day. You can see there's a little bit of light cloud in the sky, but we're able to still see the sun, but we're not getting quite as crisp, clear features as we might on a better day. But also the sun changes from day to day. There's sunspots and there's prominences, basically gas that's looping over the surface, and that can change from day to day. And so today we have only a small amount of those type of features, but sometimes we get a lot more.
There's like these 2 smaller telescopes. I'm not sure what this one's really called, but it just lets you look at the sunspots, I guess, and the other bigger one lets you look at the texture of the sun.
That telescope out there cuts down all the light and all colors the same amount, and it gives us a view of what's called the photosphere, which is it's about 6,000 degrees Kelvin, and that's where all the sunspots, and that's where most of the light that you see from the sun is. But this telescope that we have here only allows light that is red to come through, and this corresponds to really hot hydrogen. And so this is actually a layer that's on top of the layer that we're looking over there, and this is where all of the prominences, which are these arches of gas, when you see flares, it's all something that you can see in this telescope. So this one has a lot more of the exciting stuff.
After I've seen the sun today, I might come back tonight maybe, just check out the stars.
For looking at the night sky, the winter is actually, unfortunately, the best time. You have 2 things happening. First of all, we have long nights, so it's dark all the time. But also, there's some really nice stars that are visible. There's Orion, which has really bright stars, Betelgeuse, and like the famous belt stars. There's the Pleiades star cluster. You've got a lot of really cool things that you can see in the winter part of the sky. Right now, we're moving into the spring sky, which is still pretty good. We've got Jupiter. But what happens is as we get closer to the summer, the sun sets really, really late here in Edmonton. And so it gets a lot harder to see the night sky. And actually that's why we stopped doing public observing in the evening in mid-April.
When I was back in grade 5 and 6, because this used to be kind of my hobby, but then I don't know what happened, but just coming back here is a nice reminder of those good old times.